energy podcast. Literally the Hit Pause podcast. I was trying something different.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing a test run here.
No, dude. No, I was just thought, let's shake it up. Let's do it different, My name's Ayman. I'm here with my co-host.
Whoa.
David.
Thank you. Yeah, that's David. That's me.
All right. What do you think of the new intro?
Yeah, make sure it's the last one, please.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that was terrible. This is the podcast where we give you all your YouTube recommendations for the week. And we got a couple of good ones this week, although I have no idea what David's is. I've seen the name on our notes doc, SNEAKO, but no idea what that is. And from me, we have I guess last week I had quite a few relaxing recommendations, but I got another relaxing one this week. Brick Experiments channel.
Oh man, it's that time of year, isn't it? March, where we just need to be in our zen.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but apparently that's all I'm watching at the moment. It's the most chill, relaxed kind of stuff. I'm not complaining. I mean, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but as always, let's start the episode with our stats. How many hours of YouTube we've watched this week? Mine, I'm going to warn you, is insane, and I'll explain why. But you go first.
I got 10 hours 24.
10 hours, really? Yeah. That's kind of a bit. That's pretty weak, to be honest, David.
For your standards.
Next to my 63 hours 25 minutes.
Just shut up. Shut up.
I'm dead serious.
No way.
But let me explain. Okay, look. So there's one of the days here from the past week is 24 hours. It's a full 24 hours. According to these stats, I was watching YouTube for the entire day and did nothing else. Now, whilst, I would very much like to do that, it's quite difficult, without sleep and all those things that get in the way. But what happened was, right, after so it starts peaking on Saturday. On Saturday, it had 14 hours. Then Sunday, it was a full 24. And then Monday, it was another 12.
Right.
So what happened was, I'm between two places at the moment. I'm staying at my girlfriend's and I'm usually going home when we record. I'm not today, but whatever. And when we recorded last week, we recorded on Saturday. I went there and, I turned on I used my Chromecast and I was watching some YouTube on the TV. And what happened was, even though I turned off the TV, it was still playing. The Chromecast was still playing.
So do you have autoplay on? That's your lifestyle?
Well, it depends on the device. On that Chromecast, I do. Because I'm usually, watching. When I'm done watching, I'll just turn off the TV kind of thing. And usually that turns off the Chromecast as well, and it stops playing and everything. But for whatever reason, it didn't. So I was looking. I happened to, during the week. Luckily, I noticed to check my numbers, and I was like, what the fuck happened yesterday? Why do I have 24 hours on YouTube? Because and the TV wasn't on or anything. It was just playing with the TV off, and it was the same set of 10 videos from Modern Vintage Gamer.
I was curious, how far did your history go? Into random realms?
I think I was on a playlist, or it was either on a playlist or I don't know, but it was only playing videos from Modern Vintage Gamer, and it was the same. It was the same 5 or 10 videos, right? So it maybe it was my watch later. You can do the watch later playlist.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it was just playing those on repeat, just over and over again. And I looked at my history, and just every day is just these videos coming.
Man, I thought a Chromecast at least had that "Are you still watching?" feature, but that's hilarious. You gave this YouTube channel lots of that.
I know
premium ad revenue.
Yeah, I even tweeted at him "Hey, here's enjoy the free views." But yeah, it was. But it's kind of cool with the Chromecast, with the Google Home app, you can actually log in and even from when you're not there and see what your device is doing. So I went into the app and I could see at home, it's playing YouTube, and you could just hit stop from there. But yeah, pretty much, yeah. So my numbers are just nonsense. I've got no idea how much I've watched.
I guess the real question is, has it always been nonsense?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that, like, how many times have I... But no, it definitely can't excuse it.
24 hours is definitely the indicator there.
So it's been a good week. What have you been... Before we get to our channels of the week, what have you been watching this past week?
So that is a little bit of the problem here. See, I have only really been watching this channel the week, but
really? So that 10 hours is pretty much just like binge watching of this SNEAKO channel,
excluding like football highlights and music videos. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're so mainstream.
Well, I don't want to pay for TV.
Trending tab.
I don't want to pay for TV. So
you know what we should do? Maybe we should.
Have a mainstream episode?
Mainstream episode, or just have a segment every week on what was top of trending.
But that is my one thing I'm gonna bring up.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Okay, so we talked about it a while ago, Mr. Dobrik and his scandal with Seth.
Oh, yes, yeah. There's more behind this, right? There's a whole new series of allegations or evidence or something.
And I've seen every David Dobrik video.
I know.
More than once. I know the video they're talking about.
Okay.
So yeah.
So can you give me a breakdown? Because I'm just like, I don't want to get into it,
I'm not, because we don't have any full-on evidence anyway. So
I want to know what's going on. I don't want to watch the videos and everything to
gotcha.
get into.
Well, yeah. So that's the great part. The video's taken down, but the backstory, I guess, is originally, this guy has just kind of been on a flawless loop of like nothing to worry about. Hangs with celebrities because he's that golden child. YouTube.
He is.
Proclaims
He's like
him
the
everywhere.
Disney star. YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon icon, whatnot.
Vibe, yeah.
But then he had a bit of a scandal with Seth where, they kind of pranked him into kissing a guy when he thought it would be a girl on multiple occasions. Some racist jokes here and there. David Dobrik didn't come out with an apology because that's just not his style.
He hasn't mentioned it at anything at all, has he?
Everyone, he obviously hasn't said it, but the idea is people will get over it or forget because they'll know the good that he does outside of that. Yeah. Anyway, weeks passed and then a new one has popped up. I guess as of recording, it would have been the 17th, I think. So a day before when we were recording today. And it seems there was maybe like in 2018, there was a video where Dom, who's part of the vlog squad, aka like part of David's friends that he records, he's known as a bit of like the sex addict in the group. Like,
which one is Dom? Is he the older one?
No. He's probably like 22. I forget what his history is, but no, he's a younger one. Like
okay.
And like, yeah, he's that kind of character. At least, it always seems like it's a persona, but it could really be them in real life. But he does have sex, or at least showcases it with fans quite often. Like most of them come to the door. They want the whole like vibe of being caught in David's vlog or being part of the stardom, I guess. I don't know, but it just happens a lot.
Okay.
But this one is about how he was trying to have a fivesome. I don't know, but then girls came over. David's recording it. Other people are in the house, and one of the girls has now brought out saying that she didn't want it to happen and couldn't find a way of leaving. And there's a whole insider article, and then another friend who was there at the party saying that she was getting drunk, intoxicated, and couldn't actually function, and there may have been basically things without consent, and she had to almost have sex with Dom to make it stop is what is the final like thing being brought up
to make it stop.
Yeah, because so like basically for Dom to leave her alone, she'll have sex with him instead.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's a weird long article with lots of references and things like that. But now we finally have a response from David Dobrik.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah. And he didn't put this on his main channel. He didn't put this on his second channel. He put this on his new podcast channel, which I thought was... I wouldn't want to put it there.
Well, no, but you know, he's put it there because he get some traffic to the new channel, get some more followers, and I'm not even kidding. Like,
I didn't even think about that.
I'm not even kidding. Like, that would be, I would.
Yeah,
say
but you'd think that one has like, I don't even think it has 1 million subs. Like, I guess, yeah, you want your new channel to grow, but if you wanted the video to go further places, you would have put it on an 18 million subs channel. But,
yeah. I mean, that's another side of it. It's like doesn't really seem to be taking it.
True. I guess you're not monetizing an apology, so you might as well put it on the traffic towards something that can help.
yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't have that many views, but he turned off comments and the like ratio, so that's when you know it's serious.
Oh shit, dude.
And
damn.
Here's the problem, and you know we love YouTube apologies, right? You know we do.
Oh my god!
Talking to the listeners, you know we do. This is not an apology.
Really?
Oh man! How many times have we told you how to do the format?
Okay.
This is a 2-minute video, and he let's divide it into two. 1 minute for Seth. Actually, he talks about how he learns from his mistakes. He's always trying to be better, and for the Seth incident, he's truly sorry. And he wishes it didn't happen, and he will never let something like that happen again. Cool. Okay. Seth is addressed, not fully resolved, but addressed. Then it gets to the second part, clearly about this new, way bigger, way more disgusting allegation of actual rape.
Yeah.
Saying, I've now gotten rid of, or over time, I've gotten rid of friends that I know are no good, like Dom and others, but he says Dom rather than listing other people, so we know we're talking about Dom here.
Yeah.
And he didn't address what happened. He didn't address if he thinks like Dom knows but he's not aware. He just says I've gotten rid of friends like Dom, and I'm not gonna let anything without consent ever happen. So I don't know if that also means there was no consent at the time. It's very unclear.
It sounds very like
written by
Dom,
your manager.
That Dom's not. He's not a good egg. He's a bad egg. Is that Dom?
Basically,
anyway, nothing to do with me anymore. I don't know, man. Okay, fine. And what's the video that you said got taken down?
Is it I don't know what the title was. Sorry?
Is it the one with these girls or something?
Yeah. It was a party amongst other things that happened in the vlog, but the main part was the party of like Dom having sex with them all in the room, and then people like trying to listen in to see what's happening, opening the door to find out. And there's all this like background drama of like who bought the girls alcohol and like trying to find out who's responsible for getting them intoxicated, because obviously it's 21 in America and they were 20. Blah blah blah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So yeah, and this is all at the break of, Dobrik trying to start something new. He really wants that talk show, like mainstream celeb lifestyle.
Oh my god!
See, this is
all of this stuff has just been snowballing, and he's not addressed any of it until now. And then quick 2-minute video, whatever. But the thing is, like my feelings on apology videos, it's very mixed. It's like, on the one hand, they're... Oh, God. How do I put this? They're just always such a mess. Like, there's no real, like, there's a best way to do it. There's, like, a best case scenario, but it's still not great. And my opinion is always, like, actions speak louder than words kind of thing. That's why, for example, when Logan Paul apologized, one of the things that he did was... he put some work into the suicide awareness campaign. He got someone from like a big suicide prevention charity, and he gave some, that's like an action. Okay. It's like, okay, you being sorry doesn't really help us. But it's good to know that you are sorry and actually care. But I want to actually see some. But it's also empty. It doesn't really mean or do anything. I'd also like to see some good come of it, if you know what I mean, to try and outweigh it. The apology doesn't.
Which is sad, but it's true. We would want that.
Yeah. And the thing is with David, but the thing is, not doing anything, it just makes people hate you more and makes you seem worse. Yeah. And he left it
101 of PR.
Exactly. He just left it so long, just like, no, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. Ignore. It's just like, lie. David, how are you not mentioning any of this? This is so.
It's better to not talk than to do what you did.
Yeah, this is getting worse and worse. And then finally, comes out with something like, oh man. But I mean, this all sounds honestly like fucking horrible. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's too many clips of that video that almost paints it as true. Like towards the end of the vlog, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get arrested for what happened," like without. And that's like they didn't give us context in the vlog because it's obviously shortened down to 4:20 and all of that. Yeah, but it's like, now that because you haven't given us context in the vlog, now it's really not paying off. Because like, what was that comment about?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. No, good. that is awful though. Like it just sounds okay, fine. Because David, even in his vlogs, he's not really like the main character. If you know what I mean.
He's just the cameraman. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of just he's just kind of there. But the thing is, he's sort of
if he knew about this.
He knew. That's what I'm saying. Is like he's always kind of on the sidelines. It just kind of instigates or orchestrates it all. It's all happening. It's happening for his vlog. It's happening, in his house, on his payroll. He's funding things. He's like, it's for his videos. So he has responsibility over everything that goes into the vlog and gets put on his channel, and for the stuff that his friends are doing at like his party, his house, his vlog,
Yeah. I think he definitely doesn't know how to handle the fact that in the smallest chance that this happened in Dom's bedroom, which it was, and David didn't know about it until after he let it go at that time.
Yeah, I don't buy that anyway. And secondly, he put it on the channel. He put it up there, for all of his young fans to see and go, haha, yeah. Getting people drunk and like,
Oh yeah, no. So like that is all part of the article rather than like getting them drunk. It was in the video. That wasn't in the video. It was just that they showed up and they were probably going to have sex. But yeah, I still agree with what you're saying. It's just, boy.
All right. Well, whatever. It's just another controversy. And at the end of the day as well, everybody seems to think that, YouTube personalities are saints, and
we're always looking for the right one. We've always said Marcus Brownlee, this will never happen to him. Just give him a couple of years.
Yeah, and the thing is with David, it's all it is okay. He's got this kind of really cute, innocent, young-looking face, and just seems so likable and charismatic. But that's why he's a YouTuber, because he is charismatic and likable. It doesn't mean he's like not going to do anything wrong. He's still human, and it's like, whoa, oh my god, I can't believe he made this huge mistake. And it's like, well, yeah, he's fucking 21 years old or something
with a lot of money,
with loads of money. Like, yeah, why are you so surprised? I mean, I know it's disappointing, but that is life. I'm not saying he shouldn't be sorry or that he gets a pass for doing those things. I'm just saying,
don't be surprised.
Don't be so surprised. Jeez. Okay, well, that's good fun. That's good fun. I mean, before this, we mentioned trending and stuff. Did you say that because David was in the trending tab?
For that response video, at least that's how I found it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I just happened to skim it just before we started talking. The top 3 videos right now on trending are Minecraft. And two of them are from the same channel.
Is it Dream?
No, it's Dream's friend. This guy called George Not Found.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is the channel Nightmare Dream's second channel? Because that's obviously genius. But is it? Do you know?
What is it? Another Minecraft one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's done the thumbnails are done in the same style. I was just
really?
like, that's genius if that's your child.
Yeah,
not your child, your channel.
Your channel. Child's channel. Yeah, it still blows my mind that Minecraft can be so popular on YouTube. I mean, I know a lot of views come from like younger audience, and I'm not gonna lie, like I watch a lot of YouTube content as well. A lot of Minecraft content as well. So don't get me wrong, but it just blows my mind that they can still be so. I mean, this George Not Found, he's got 6.5 mil now, and he came out of nowhere, similar to Dream, like just came out of nowhere. It's just crazy. It's insane. Anyway. Okay, so let me give you the first that I've been watching this week, and it is a science channel. I might even have mentioned it before, but Nile Red. So it's basically this young guy. He's got like a lab and stuff. I don't know what his situation is, but he's got a lab.
Like Dexter's lab.
Yeah, like Dexter's lab. Yeah. And he's about, I think he's about, I want to say 2.5 mil subs, something in that region. Okay. Yeah, 2.5 exactly, actually. And he basically just does cool experiments. He's like, when you melt gold down, or when you mix aluminium and mercury, it does this like cool thing. This is really dangerous. You definitely shouldn't do this, and all of that. But he's like a proper. He's got the beakers and shit. He's got the 3 funneled beakers, and he's got the conical flasks. He's not messing around, but he is messing around. But he's also like a serious.
Yeah, he's not messing around with.
He knows
his not
the
messing
science.
Around.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's just super interesting. He just does cool stuff, and it's like, whoa, that is weird. That is weird.
Do you go in watching it wanting to know what happens, or it's even the journey itself is like,
yeah, it's the journey itself is interesting, because it's like about how, okay, then this part didn't work, so then I had to change it up and do this. And he talks about the actual chemistry and things as well, which is a bit over my head, but it's nevertheless kind of interesting just hearing how much goes into it. And then just he gets you a lot on the thumbnails, because some of this stuff, like, for example, the aluminium and mercury one, it looks like some kind of weird, I don't know, metal tentacle thing. I don't know how to describe it, and it's like, okay, I want to see how he makes that shit. Like, that looks cool. Or he's messing around with chemicals and, turning plastic gloves into grape soda.
What?
But he literally does it, and he does a bunch of processes to break down the plastic in the glove and make it into whatever. Wow. Again, it's over my head, but it's interesting and cool.
Is anything in slow motion? I don't know. I just want a little slow motion.
I feel like he
here
probably uses slow motion in some places.
Okay,
for sure.
Now I'm hooked.
Yeah. But yeah, just a good channel, like to watch a few videos here and there from. It's always good stuff. It's always good stuff, and they're very kind of good pace, and it's voice overed well. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Basically,
nice.
What's next on your list? What you've been watching then this week?
I mean, they're kind of always in the realm of like YouTubers we've talked about, like Matt Stoney trying to beat the raw onion challenge of like how quickly can you eat a
damn.
Oh, did you see that?
Wait, no, I haven't seen it. Wait, so how quickly he can eat a raw onion?
Yeah, I think it's 120 grams is the Guinness Book like standard of the onion.
Okay.
And Furious P, other YouTubers have tried it, but then there's some guy who did it at an actual like competition, I think in Japan, and he got like 26 seconds in eating an entire onion.
Really? Why is it, I mean...
Why is it difficult?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it'd be
that's the best part, because when I watched it, Matt tried to eat it, and no joke, blood was shooting out of his nose. And I don't know if that's a side effect in general or that's just Matt, but he was nose bleeding whilst he was eating. It was so difficult. Because maybe it's that same feeling that you get in your eyes, maybe has an effect in your nose. I don't know.
Wow. What? That's
insane. It was horrible to watch.
I just figured like, oh, it's gonna burn your eyes. Like you'd be like crying loads.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's just like an apple. Just just munch it down. What's the issue? Oh shit! Really? Damn.
Yeah. And then he tried 3 times, but I think he broke it by 1 second in the 3rd try.
Really?
But obviously, he didn't have like a Guinness Book record guy there to confirm it.
Some people don't cry from onions.
What? Like no matter what?
Yeah. Specifically, I'm thinking of a specific person. In fact, that I know this because of Cody Ko. Cody Ko doesn't cry from onions. Watch him whenever he does a cooking challenge, and he's because he does like a. Life hacks ones where he's in the kitchen or like cooking ones in the kitchen. And whenever there's an onion, he'll do it. He holds it. He squeezes it in directly in his eye. And he's like, see, nothing. But yeah, apparently some people just don't get it. I don't know.
Jeez.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm impressed. Like Matt Stoney, that's the thing. Like he's the real deal,
Oh yeah,
he's the real
and
deal.
you have to watch all of the videos. To be honest, it's all based on one: can I do that challenge myself, or is that nice food to eat?
Yeah.
If it's anything that's not that, I ain't watching.
Look, if you don't have that jawline that Matt Stoney has, you're not doing anything as quick as him because he has got some serious muscle in that jaw, and you can tell.
Ugh.
It's like square. It's just squared off, pure muscle. It's insane.
Reminds me of a cartoon. I don't know. It was just like. The jawline and the chisel is just it's not human. It's not human.
Like the side profile is like this is imaginary, man jawline. Okay, the next thing I've been watching a bit of this week is a music channel actually with the most ridiculous concept. I mean, he's just got a few hundred.
A music channel, you say? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've only watched, I've listened to a few songs, kind of thing. But there is it's such a ridiculous concept that it's just hilarious to me, and he makes good songs. I mean, I'm not saying like incredible. This is the next big thing, but the channel is called Young Scrolls. Right, like you have a rapper named like Young Breezy or something. Young Scrolls,
yeah.
And the whole channel, and he's got what's this? 6, 12, about 20, 21 songs. They are all remixes of sounds from the Elder Scrolls games. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, like. It's all remixes of words, voice lines, and sound effects from those games. Every song. It's just so ridiculous. It's just such a ridiculous concept. And then he makes actually good stuff from it. I've linked a couple in the description, which you should check out to see what I'm even talking about. But it's just, I just was like, oh, okay. And I got a credit as well. So 200K subs, but he's got the his thumbnail game is on point. Firstly, the profile picture is just pink. That's it. Just pink. It's just a pink circle. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then the thumbnails are all just one.
Oh no! What about the banner? Do you got the banner?
The banner's pink. It's just pink. That's it. Okay. Nothing. And then the thumbnails are just one block color background with a single character and like one word in the foreground, and that's it. I don't know. It's just really stylish, and they just look good. And everyone's using like a different font and stuff. It just looks really like classy and good. And the whole channel is just remix of Elder Scrolls, which is just so stupid. so stupid. But yeah, pretty good. Weird one, but pretty good. Okay, what else have you got for me from this week, or do we move to our channels of the week?
Nothing too much. I know you unsubbed for Marquez Brownlee, but I didn't mind his dope tech video.
What was it? Right. Dope tech. What was it about?
Just like the fastest drone and the fastest car. But I was more interested in the drone bit because I mean I've always liked this whole new era of what is it, ESPN Sports, of like drone racing.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I'll give you that.
But yeah, no, it is pretty cool to see the tech behind it and the ones that are available to buy and they're all like modular as well, like with like packs upon packs of like new propellers because they expect you to be braking it as you go insane speeds. It's really cool. Obviously expensive, but you know, if you're into it, it's definitely interesting.
Yeah, it is cool actually, that whole thing. I've got a friend who's really big into drones and stuff, and we were just looking at, you know, you can get one. You basically can buy all the individual parts and make it yourself from scratch, exactly how you want it. It is kind of like modular, like you said. Super interesting.
You've flown one as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I flown his one like quite a few times. It's so fun. His isn't like super speed or anything, but it can go really fucking
with
high.
VR, first person.
Oh, I think it does actually. I think you can actually do VR with your phone. You know, you like strap it. But yeah, really fun. They're really fun. Okay, let me go into I've got one channel that leads into my channel of the week, but the one that leads in is Magnetic Games. And this whole channel I've got a theme with just channels that do one really specific thing, it seems, this week. But this whole channel is just this guy playing with magnets. I mean, it sounds like I'm underselling it, but that's it. That is actually it. But really just, I don't know. For example, there's a video I'm going to link where he does this stuff about magnetic locking, which is basically where you spin a magnet around something and make it stay hovering in place. Okay. There's other ones where he will just build something out of tiny magnets, basically making, you know, like a pyramid, big shape, big cube thing, just stuff. This is 3 million sub channel, by the way. Just like put it out there that you know it's not just me.
It's not as niche as you think it is.
Yeah. And they're just really no talking. It's just very kind of ASMR, interesting and kind of cool. That's basically it. That's I don't really know how better to describe it.
And we're talking like magnets of different shapes and sizes.
Yeah,
and
all
like
kinds of different magnets.
All sources,
you know,
that
and
you think.
Sometimes he'll just be building cool looking structures out of them. Sometimes he'll be doing like little machines, like have you ever heard of, what do you call it? Like a rail gun? Have you ever heard of rail guns?
Okay, yeah.
Where it uses magnets to accelerate a projectile.
Yeah.
It just really cool. Just interesting and like chill. Very, very chill. Very, very chill. But that takes me into Brick Experiments channel, which is extremely similar. Like it could be made by the same guy, you know? But this guy just makes machines out of Lego. And that's it. And like
see, I thought you were gonna give me like real bricks here.
Yeah, no, dude. And just pushes things to the limits. Like, for example, can Lego break a steel axle? Okay, just a rod of steel. And
starting to sound like Mr. Beast here.
Yeah. And and it's just him making these structures, improving them, and you just see like the whole process. Like, it fails here. Okay, I've got to add 2 more gears. Again, no talking, but he'll do overlays, and he seems to know, you know, all of the mechanics and engineering that goes into it, which is kind of cool. There's another one where he builds a Lego-powered submarine. He actually uses Lego motors in a container to make something that can go around underwater. It's pretty crazy and cool. Oh, yeah, another one speaking of drones, he made his own drone from Lego. Yeah, from Lego.
I just had to think about that for a second.
It's crazy. Okay, and this guy is 1.65 mil subs, and I'm telling you, like, not every video, but he gets views frequently. You know, he gets. I mean, okay, look. Most recent video, almost 8 mil views. Then he had one that was like less than 1 mil. But then he had one that was 34 million views. 34 million. And it's just making a Lego car that can climb obstacles. You know, and then 6-8 videos ago, he had this one about creating a big vortex with Lego motors. All it is a bucket of water and him just adding gears and adding motors, Lego motors, and spinning the water and making like a whirlpool in the water. 25 million views. I'm not saying it's easy, and it's filmed really well. Like, he does lots of close-ups, good quality camera, you know, lots of different angles, you know, slow motion as well when he needs it. And yeah, David's sold, you know. It's just really good. Again, very relaxing, like just ASMR kind of vibe, and just cool, just interesting. I don't know how to. I really recommend this channel. Like, the numbers speak for themselves. You know, 34 million people watching this thing about, you know, a Lego car climbing. It's like, it has universal appeal, you know.
yeah. If 34 million people are watching it, so should you. You know.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Plus, you've got hit pause telling you to watch it, so you know it's good. You know it's good. Okay, so do you want to move to your channel of the week? I'm kind of intrigued.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, you know, hold your breath a little bit.
I'm going in blind. I'm going in completely blind this time. You know, usually at least I've seen a couple videos, but this one, nothing.
Yeah, this channel has definitely not really been my genre of YouTube watching in the past, but the way to describe it is, it's one guy, I guess he goes by the name of SNEAKO, and he is a bit of a poet / controversial, opinionated person who just speaks to the camera about anything. So we're talking like politics, we're talking like, is having your ego a good thing or a bad thing? We'll talk about karma, just a lot of mindset issues. Type.
Wow.
Yeah. But not in a motivational speaking kind of way. Like, that would never really fly with me. He's I mean, sometimes I don't agree with what he's saying, but he's a very down to earth and straight to the point kind of person, and I do like the style of his videos because he's always got it written down, but he's not just like having it a script above the camera whilst looking at you. He's like sometimes on a sofa just holding his notepad that he's written up all his thoughts in the past week, or he's doing it on the street, and it's very it's a little hipster, I'll give you that, but it's really well done.
What's the poetry aspect? Where's that come
So that happens more when he's talking about like the problems that we have in the world, or like you know, like any sort of like debatable issue that's happening, that's trending, you know, from like any news story that happens. So like I mean, like, Trump versus Biden thing is obviously a big one, or was a big one in America, and just going beyond just the election, just like looking at your day-to-day life and what does each president actually impact your day-to-day life. If you can't really point it out and it's just like a feeling and you want to get on the bandwagon of things to make your point, then he's just kind of like sets you back to rethink how you think. And I really, really do like watching them sometimes, even if they've got nothing that I care about. But
this is very different, actually. I've not really heard of a channel that's kind of like
I would say it's not that rare, but I just think they're maybe not as popular. He's got like 800 and something thousand subs. The videos I do like, I put in the description, but it's like my unusual religious beliefs. Like, he just talks about other people and how they view religion and how they handle it. And he's young, by the way, so like don't expect laws of experience. But he's like, I think he's like 23, 24.
Okay.
But yeah, I just really like the way he speaks. And then he talks about like how nothing happens for a reason. Obviously, some people are completely on the other side, but I just like hearing his perspective on stuff as well.
Wait, sorry, can I just hold one sec? I apologize to the listeners that can hear my cat. I don't know if you could hear that.
Cat wants to join the podcast.
He does. He's a very noisy cat.
Should have come on the last episode.
He's luckily like been leaving me alone until now. I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that.
But yeah, I think he's a pretty cool guy. He does. I would say, gosh, there was one video that was really annoying to watch, which was he basically reacted to a YouTuber that had a 1 hour video where he was just complaining about how all the influencers are spreading COVID. And his reaction to that video was very annoying and whiny. So everything but that is a great video on his channel. So I won't link that one, but watch out for that one. But no, I definitely do like it, and I'll definitely be watching more of the videos.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. Like, I'm actually down to check some of this out. It's kind of it's just not really what I expected, and it's not really it's just not the type of channel I've seen before where they just, I don't know, just talk about ish. But at the same time, what is this? I have to watch it, but like,
it's not groundbreaking. Like, he also does have a mix up of that like all gas no brakes kind of thing, where he sometimes goes into the Manhattan or whatever and just like asking people those questions and letting them speak. But he does talk a bit more rather than just give an open mic. Okay. And he is like a bit rough on the edges, a bit raunchy here and there. Like, he does seem to sometimes have a bias, especially if it's race type topics as well. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's just, I really just like listening to him, whether or not I'm gonna get educated or not.
Okay, fair enough. I think that's a good recommendation. It's kind of, I like that. It's just so different. It kind of out there, quite different from the stuff we usually recommend. But that's good. That's good. I think that about wraps us up for this week, David. And
listeners,
we are gonna see you next week. As always, every Tuesday, Hit Pause is coming at ya. And thank you all for listening. Remember to sub to us on YouTube. Link in the description on Apple iTunes podcasts, on any podcasting app. And
make sure you give that playlist a good old listen. Let that run for 24 hours. That
is another thing. We got playlists of our videos, but also all the videos that we actually talk about will be in the playlist that we have. Link in the description. Thank you all for listening. We will see you next week.